Hello everybody, I'm going to play another game today after fresh off getting crushed by a Martell deck. I'm playing another one now. This looks like a really solid setup. The only problem is that I can't play... Well, I can do these three and then Preston and Marjorie. I guess that works. I was thinking I wanted to try and fit in the Kingdom of Shadows as well, but I guess that's not going to happen. He's got 5 cards as well. This is Martell aloof. So probably more of the same that I just lost to, Arion, Red Viper, etc. I'm playing a Bara Knights deck that I played at a store championship last month. And since then it's gotten Bitter Bridge Encampment, so I'm going to try it out one more time. It also made top 8 at the London Regional this past weekend. And I watched that game in action. It had a pretty similar deck, except it was running much and more for the events, which I guess makes some sense because you want to get Jamie and Preston ASAP. It also had city plots, City Besieged, City of Soldiers, which I like right now to kill Sam, and the Copy City. He's got the Scourge out, which is going to be a major pain in the butt. I think the only location control I have is Direct Assault, which can only take non-unique locations. What do I want to start with here? Maybe just Retaliation. He's only got the one character on setup. I could go Aftermath though, since he's got all that economy set up. And this Fury actually hurts him. Maybe I want to do that and just get off to a fast start. Let's try that. All right. I'll call heads since we're tied on initiative here. Alright, he's won the coin flip, so he's going to choose. I'm going to bring Preston out in draw phase, so I've got more knights. And then he's going to go ahead and marshal. And what does his plot do to me? He's going to bounce a character after he wins an intrigue challenge against me. Okay. I actually have a decent amount of intrigue icons, so maybe I can fend him off. I also have Parting Blow with Preston, which I can use if I have to. I really don't think I have any way to deal with the Scourge, which is gonna suck. Alright, so he's bringing out some big guns already, maybe a Bannerman. Just Arion, okay. That stealth on the intrigue icon is really gonna hurt. And I can't blank her with Marjorie, it has to be a non-lady. So it looks like maybe I will be using Parting Blow, although he's got Peter Baelish out there, so... Man, this is just obnoxious all around. He's got 2 stealth intrigue icons. I don't think there's any way I can avoid this. Alright, I do have 6 gold though. Now what is the question? How many cards does he have left in his hand? Should be quite a few, yeah. And that's the save. Non-army. Okay. So maybe he's not playing the Bannerman then? Or maybe he is because you don't want to save them anyways. Does he have any knights? I don't think that guy's a knight. No. And this I can cancel by kneeling an influence, so I want to keep one of these C's up. This guy doesn't matter as much until later in the game. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Now we'll see what he tries to scourge. And then I've got to decide if I want to bounce Preston and try and use Parting Blow. I think he would definitely cancel it. Oh, you know what? I can totally almost forgot about that. Alright, he's going to cancel Marjorie, and there's nothing I can do about that. Cancels are ridiculous. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make him use Peter Baelish. Yeah. He's obviously gonna cancel that. And if he didn't have that stupid, he calls it thinking, I could have defended the intrigue challenge. Would have had 5 strength no matter who he stealthed, but now he's at 5 as well. So that's going to be a problem. Let's see who he wants to scourge. I'll probably just discard the narrow C to give an icon back. So he's probably going to bounce Melisandre, which is why maybe I shouldn't have played her. Maybe I should have just played these two. That would have made more sense, I think. And then I would have still had gold left. I could have played all 3 of these, actually. And he's going to be right back. So feel free to skip forward a couple minutes in the video, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't appear that I can pause it. If anyone is still here, I've always been wondering why I have to do this to shuffle my deck. If I try and do Control S, the shortcut key, it doesn't work. But if I open up a game alone just to do some gold fishing draws and no one else is in the game with me, I can do it. It works perfectly fine. It makes no sense whatsoever. So maybe somebody knows why that is. While we're waiting, I'll figure out what plot I'm going to use next round. Taken captive probably isn't going to be that great this game. I have that in here mainly to take opposing knights. And he might have some, probably not too many, probably just Sir Erisel card and maybe the Ghost Toe Elite. Is that a knight? I can't remember if it is or not. Probably looking at retaliation next round. I don't think I'll need to Valor or use Mel's Scheme yet. So I haven't seen many Shadows cards yet. Really need to get Jamie soon. I think I've got 2 copies in here. I've been debating for a while going up to 3 on him and Preston just to make that more consistent. Because this deck really does need Jamie for that extra draw. The Bitter Bitch Encampment helps a bit, but I've only got 1 copy of that. I've also been debating going up to 2 there. It's just hard to find something to cut. So I'm guessing he'll Scourge the Man-at-Arms here. I think that makes the most sense to me because it's my only military icon. Yeah. So let's see if he's got another He Calls It Thinking to cancel that. Does not appear so. Alright. Now let's see if he wants to discard this guy. Or kneel him, rather, I mean. He should realize I've got the influence. He probably does. So he's going to do Intrigue first. Win it. I can oppose with Crescent at least, because he'll have to stand him right back up. I don't think there's any other Shadows cards. No. But I'll lose 2 cards from my hand. And then Mel will get bounced. But that's about the worst thing that should happen this phase. So he just knelt his 1 strength for dominance for no reason. He's got 5 cards in hand. Neither one of us has any draw on the board, though. Alright, so let's see what I lose. Okay. Get one of them back with Dale. He's gonna bounce my Man-at-Arms. It's an interesting choice. Especially since he had a save for losing the military challenge anyways. I guess he wanted to win his military and kill something. He's playing a bit slow here. I'm not sure if he's thinking about something or what. Maybe he's got, like, I don't even know. Choosing the spear on Arion doesn't make any sense. I don't have any power to steal. Should win a few challenges unopposed here. Okay, he's thinking. I don't know what is in his hand that could make this difficult. Maybe he wants to stand Arion just to defend the intrigue challenge. Or what else could he have? He's only got one influence, so it's not like he's got Red Vengeance or anything. Yeah, this Fury of the Stag only happens until the end of the round, so it's basically not going to matter at all. So I believe I get 2 power for unopposed for that. Yeah. He lost a carrion bird from his hand, so that tells me he might be running Summer. 2 for unopposed, 1 for claim. And then he has no gold left, so I'll bring Preston out to win Dom. And that way I'll get 2 from Melisandre and start putting the pressure on him. Alright, now what I want to do here, I think Retaliation is really my only choice. I could go Aftermath. Put Preston back in Shadows, just bring out the Man-at-Arms. I think that makes sense. Okay, I have 1 initiative, so I'll play first. This should work out pretty nicely, I think. Aftermath is so good in this deck, especially if I get some black cells. On this turn, alright. I've got 5 gold. I'm gonna put Preston back in Shadows. Do I want the Man-at-Arms? I think I do. And then I'll just play these locations. Could play Dale if there was anything I needed in my discard pile, but no. See, I don't have any events, but I could kneel Bitter Bridge on Peter to make him think I do. Still got that influence for the merchant, so I'm not worried about that. Let's see if he even wants to marshal any characters here. I think that Aftermath is giving him a lot of trouble. So he'll probably lose the merchant, I'm guessing. Yep. And I'll pop Preston back out. If I had a Black Cells, it would be really good. I'm gonna blank Peter, take away his stealth. And I may as well use Bitter Bridge. I don't think it matters. I can afford to lose the Hedge Knight or whatever he scourges. The military challenge isn't going to do a whole lot. So he'll just kneel the Eerie. But I'll get some unopposed, I guess. Then I'll do Intrigue next, and then I'll be able to stand Preston and have him to defend. You know what, I guess I should have done that guy as well. Forgot about him for a second. Alright, so he's just going to say that it's unopposed. And use the Eerie, that's fine. Now, Intrigue. Do I need to send both of these guys? I think I do. For him to block it would take both of his characters, which probably isn't going to happen. So I'm going to jump up to 12 power here. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any on his house card for me to steal if I win a power challenge. Otherwise, that would be game, actually. It would force him to block. I think he might be debating whether he wants to block here. So it's 3 power. Well, 2 power he would prevent from the unopposed. He lost a Price of War. That's interesting. So I guess he must be running some armies. But I haven't seen any yet. Wonder why he hasn't Scourged. This only works for my discard pile, right? Yeah. This thing's so good for getting Fiery Kiss back. Unfortunately, the Fiery Kiss only works on Bara characters, so it's not as good with the Kingsguard. So he's gonna have to bounce his Bastard of God's Grace next turn. But he does still have several cards in hand, I think. Yeah, 4. So next turn, could play Taken Captive. Could actually also play Mel Scheme to get this guy out and put some pressure on him. Is he blocking this power challenge? I guess he is. He really felt he needed to do that. Interesting. Maybe he knows something I don't know. So he's not going to win any challenges this phase with his 2-flame plot. Maybe he's intending to Valor next turn anyways, so that's why he was okay with defending that. I'm fine with that. I'll actually let this go unopposed so he gets some power on his house card. And who do I want to kill, though? That's the question. I think it's got to be Marjorie. I need Preston to have a knight. So I'm going to win Dom. I go up to 10 on my house card, plus 2 on Melisandre. She's been doing some work this game. And this guy is discarded. And now I think I definitely want to do Mel's Scheme. I'm going to put Preston back in Shadow's pre-plot. Alright. So with Mel's Scheme, I can marshal some serious amount of stuff this turn. The Man-at-Arms and Emin mainly. Did he already do prize? Maybe he did. Yeah, I just don't think that makes much sense. I mean, I guess he has to get rid of Melisandre. Maybe that's the only way he had to do that. I get prize 1 from Baelish. I just remembered he had the Eerie. I didn't even bother flipping Preston over. He knows what it is. All right. All right, now I can get Jamie, who has Renown, but I don't think I'm gonna have a gold Marshal anyways. Let's play this thing. Let's pop the C and River Row for this guy. Do I kneel this? I think I do. I can get Jamie just in case I don't win this turn. Could also get the Knight of Flowers, who has Renown. But really, I think I just need to play these two guys out of my discard pile. I can do some shenanigans with Dale next turn. So I should be able to take 2 for the power challenge and 1 here. That'll give me 13. Don't have any Renown though, and he's bringing out something big. So he might actually be able to defend a power challenge. Well, no, because I've got this guy. And I have plenty of things to discard for Scourge. Alright, so who do I want to use Bitter Bridge on? I think the Viper is the most threatening, definitely. As much as I love that Viper and hate to do it to him. Alright, so I think them hitting the Man-at-Arms makes the most sense here. That guy? Okay. Which icon do I want to give back? I'm going to give them both back. Now, I think I open with a power challenge. I think that makes the most sense. He kind of has to oppose this. Otherwise, I win the game on the military challenge. If we make it out of this round, I think I just go on my oath just for the high initiative, even though I'm not going to use it. Maybe. Let's see if that changes his mind. Guess not. So now I should just be able to go military challenge. And win. No, because he can just defend with the Viper. He'll lose the Viper though, and then I get prized. So yeah, either way I win here. I can't think of any way out of this for him. I don't know, he doesn't even have any power on his house card, but he's still conceding, I guess. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know. I always link the deck list right below the video if you want to check that out. There's a link there, and feel free to subscribe for when I post more games. Thanks for watching.